Sunrise at Big Bear Lake at the Red House. Got a couple of bait rods out. Let's see what we do. Can't throw lures until sunrise. There's no point. You can't see them. About 5-6 people on the shore here. Not too bad. 40 degrees. About 25 on the east side of the lake. And then just a sliver of a moon up there. Not too bad. Hearing some fish out there. Maybe we'll get a pre-sunrise hit. The word is the bite is pretty strong before 9 a.m. and then dies. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Just had a bump on this one. See if we'll come back for it. Okay guys, we're getting bumped again. They've just been bumping and running. No commitment on the fish yet, so the guy next to me landed a smaller bow just now, real small, but I know they're out there, and I think pretty soon we're gonna start hammering them. Hopefully. Okay, so the bite is not happening yet. The sun just came over, so we're hoping the sun hitting the water will turn the bite on. Not too much action, but a beautiful morning out here at the Red House. These guys caught a small bow, and then somebody way down there I saw reeled in a small fish, but I think that the bite's going to come on. It's been really good lately here, so let's give it. I've only got till 10 a.m. and it is 7:30, so let's hope that bite turns on for me so I can get a couple. Beautiful out here. Sun just hit the mountains. It's been slow, but I think we might have a fish. Let's see. Yep, finally. 2 hours. Everybody around us was hooking them but us. We're gonna have to steer it around. Nope. We're gonna get a lot of lines here. Little guy, but we're on the board. Yeah, one of those little stockers. Let's see. We'll throw this guy back. But yeah. No. Gulp egg.
Gulp egg?
See there? Yeah. Alright, let's back that. Let's get it. Okay, we got our little shore friend Dave here. He hooked up. So there's a sporadic bite right now. These two guys have done the best actually. They're throwing mice tails. They got 3 or 4, and I just got the 1. So the bite's on. It's not wide open, but there is a bite. I might have to come back tomorrow and double up on this and see. You got another one of those. I just got about a pound over there. So they're biting. Beautiful day. I mean, I've only got another hour and 20 minutes, and then I got to get out of here. So hopefully we'll stick something big. Stay tuned. Dave hooked another one. It's his second fish of the day. A little better fish, it looks like, about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. Pretty slow bite now. These guys over here chilled off. They haven't got anything in a while. So hopefully the fishing gets hot, because I only got another 40 minutes and I got to get out of here. So looking to get a bite here. I think we might have hooked our second fish here. I'm going to let him commit to it before we set the hook. See if we can get him on. Need him to commit. Think he might be on. One more tap and we'll set it. There we go. We're on. he's gone. Damn. I knew it. Should have waited. Yep. We'll get it back out. Alright. See what I mean though? You gotta let him dump it. Alright, we'll get him. It's gonna be it for me today. It is 10 a.m. and the bite's shut off. I've seen one fish caught down there, but nothing this way in quite a while. So I don't know. I think tomorrow I'm gonna just come back up. I think we're gonna fish it 2 days in a row. And I'm really trying to get one of those big fish that have been showing up here, and I think the time's limited on those. I don't know if there's gonna be, too many of them left. They've been hugging the shore, with those planters. They just stay right near the shore. So, but anyway, one fish, 5 bites. Yeah, at least we beat the skunk today, and maybe tomorrow we'll be back up here. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. So that's the end of day 1. If there is a day 2, then obviously you will see it, and you'll see it in the title. So if you see one 2-day trip to Big Bear, then you know it was a 2-day trip. If not, then that was a 1-dayer, and I decided to go somewhere else the next day, which is possible. I'm eyeballing Lake Gregory right now. They've been getting some fish the last couple of weeks, so it might be a good spot to go. I haven't decided yet though. But if we go back to Big Bear, you will see it. So it looks like the fish, the only part of the reports I'm seeing that's accurate is that the bite does shut down around 10 a.m. Before that, the bite was pretty good about 7 to 8, and then about 9, it just kind of got slower and slower. Everybody that caught had the chance at least 2 fish. I got 5 bites and 1 fish. There's 1 bite that I really did just miss that fish. It was a pretty strong bite on there, and when I said it, it wasn't on. I don't know if he just was gumming it or what, but so about 2 fish a piece, and that's the inaccurate part of the report, because the reports are saying that it's really like red hot fishing, and it's really not. I think most people were skunked, about 80%, and the ones that were catching about 1 or 2, and about from sunrise to 10 a.m. So that's day 1, and possibly the only day. If you see the title, then I went back out. If not, then hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned on the channel for more updates on Big Bear and a lot of other places. We'll be going and doing a lot of fishing in the next 2-3 weeks. It's fall, and it's the time to fish. So stay tuned, guys. Lots more to come. It's day 2 of Big Bear Lake. Yesterday was interesting. It showed signs of some, good biting action out there, but it just never materialized for me. I got those maybe 4 or 5 bites, and the 1 dink trout, maybe like a 6-8 inch trout or so, maybe something like that. Small fish. But I did see a couple of healthy sized bows caught just to my right, just to my left, and they got about 2 apiece, the guy said. I thought he caught more, but he said he only got 2, and his friend got 1, and then next to me on my right, a guy, same thing, 2 fish, and then a guy next to him on the other side of him only got 1. So it appears that the bite is possible. I'm gonna move spots today. Yesterday I was kind of in a hurry. I had to be somewhere and I didn't really have time. So today we're gonna fish the Red House and try that out. I'm gonna move to a little bit of a different spot by the Red House, and then if that's weak, then we will move to another spot and try that out and see if the activity's a little better down there. So we're headed up the mountain. Let's get up there and see what's going on. Morning from Big Bear Lake. As you can see, it's completely dark still. There's just a little bit of light This is day 2 of the Red House report. We've been hearing of good fishing out here, and we experienced a little bit of a bite yesterday. It wasn't strong. Like I said, the only thing accurate from reports that I saw was that the bite did shut off by about 10 a.m. There was nothing, and a lot of people packed it up that were there early by 10 and left. If you were good at fishing, you caught about 1 or 2. If you weren't, which was about 80% of the people on the shore here, maybe more than that, you didn't catch anything. So I don't know if the bite is strong. I'd say the bite is decent. For, you know, if you're experienced, it's okay. If you don't know what you're doing, it might be tough. But, you know, we're here back-to-back days. It's supposed to be very windy today, like 40-50 miles an hour. So I can already see a light breeze on the water, and it's not even sunrise yet. So good. Right now the wind's at our backs, which is great, and it's carrying the scent out into the main body of the lake. So that's good. Right now it's in our favor. What we don't want in this condition is the bait to be like the wind to blow at you. And typically, you know, the fishermen, old stories would tell you that you want it to blow at you, but that's only in certain conditions, certain lakes where you want the food to blow the water, you know, the water to blow the food at you. Sorry, I'm not quite awake. Got the coffee out here, doing the coffee thing. Didn't bring a chair, and probably for the better. I feel like when I bring a chair, I don't have any luck out here, so no chair. So we're just gonna post up on these rocks over here when we can, and hopefully we get some good people fishing next to us. Nobody here yet. There was a guy named Dave that was right over here yesterday, and my brother showed up. He stayed longer and he didn't get anything later, so the bite did die. Dave said he would be back today, so hopefully we'll have our friend Dave, and that's gonna be it. So I suspect that we'll get a bite today. I feel like 2 nights in a row, no moon at all out here right now, and I just feel like those fish got to be getting hungry. So tomorrow the temp, I thought it was today for some reason, but it's tomorrow. The temp here will drop a lot. Unfortunately, I gotta get back to the grind, so I can't get up here. But tomorrow the temps are supposed to be something like 15 to 19 degrees, and right now I don't even think it broke 30s. It might only be like 40 out here. So pretty warm right now, so we'll see. But that's why I think the bite's been kind of on and off, because of that. So we'll have to just be patient and see what's going on. So we'll check back when we get a little bit of an update here and the sun comes up. So as you can see, the sun is now coming up. It's been about 35 or so minutes since I hit the shoreline. No bites in the dark. Yesterday, that was exactly how it was. But right when the sun got a little bit brighter, then in this area where I'm at now, started to perk up with bites. So let's see if we can duplicate that yesterday, what happened yesterday, and get some action for you guys. We're going to try this spot for about 2 hours, because the bite, after about 8 a.m., it just didn't seem to be there anyway. So 8 to 9, and then from maybe 9 to 11, I'm going to go to another spot and see if it's any different. But check out that sunrise. Pretty good. If you've never been out here at the Red House at sunrise, highly recommend it. It's pretty dang peaceful. You got birds flying over. Pretty awesome. So the time is 7:20 and we might have a double hookup. The problem with that is I'm only one person and we're gonna have two rods taken off. I think this one just got hit right here, and I do believe this one was getting bumped too. It's about the same time yesterday that they started to bite right here, right when that sun comes over the mountain, which it's doing right now, just like that. And it is literally the sunrise right there. Pretty awesome. But yeah, both these rods are being bumped. I'm just seeing which one they're going to take off with first. Hopefully not both of them at the same time. I mean, it's a good problem to have, but it's not what we want. This guy over here has got 4 rods going. One guy. Hopefully Department of Fish and Game will stop in on him. Let's see. Alright, well, neither one of them have run away with it yet, so I'll check back if they hit it. So the wind just started. It's supposed to blow like 70 miles an hour up here today, so we'll see how bad it gets. No fish. The bite that I had, both those rods were ticking, and neither one of them committed to it, so we're still waiting on a bite. It is 7:30. Been on the water since about 5:45, 5:50, something like that. But we're gonna give this spot till probably 8 to 8:15 and then move, because I remember yesterday there was no action after that in this area anyway, and the fish seemed to be a little bit deeper, so we're gonna do that. I might even try a third spot this morning and see if we can figure out a place where they'll bite, because no moon, they should be biting. Temps are up though. This is pretty warm for Big Bear. That'll all change tomorrow. Thought it was today, but apparently the Santa Ana condition is still here, and then tomorrow it get a couple days of no wind and the temps are really going to fall, and it stays pretty cool, be in the low 20s every day. Yep, the wind is definitely picking up, so we'll give this a little while longer, maybe another 45 minutes, see if we can get bit, try some different colors and some different things, and we'll check it for you guys. We're going to post it, whatever it is. If we get skunked or if the bite goes wide open, we're just here to report it. That's it. So I'll check back and give you guys an update. Just hooked up on a nice fish right now. Damn near took the rod into the lake, and he's pulling drag. So I moved spots if you couldn't tell. Are you guys keeping him or no? Okay. Oh yeah, I'm not keeping him. I'll catch and release. This is a good sized fish, guys. Let's see if we can get him in for you. He's a good fighter. It's a really strong fish. It's gonna go into my other line, unfortunately, but we're trying to keep him, steering him. 2-pound test, Iser line. We're hoping to, I see he spit my bait out, so that's all hook right there. We're gonna try to get him in now. He seems to be slowly tiring out. Need to get my net. There we go. Scrappy little guy, huh? On the board, guys. Nice little fish. This guy's been in here a little bit. Let's get him off of there and we'll show you what he looks like. Guys, look how close that was to coming off. Just right in the job. All right, first fish of the day. Let's get over here. There we go. Nice healthy 2 pound. Oh, Big Bear Lake. So as you guys can see, the bite is improved with the location. We were more in the cove around the corner, and we've moved more into the depths, and I think that's just where the fish are. I think the temps have been warm the last week and they've moved back into deeper water. We're not fishing too deep. We're probably in about 20 to 25 feet, and we're finding some fish. So hopefully that bite just kind of continues and we'll keep getting them. I think we will. I don't think the bite will go wide open at all today, but if we can get a fish every 20 to 30 minutes, I consider that doing pretty good. Just met Justin over here. He's seen the channel and he's bringing his boys out. If you have kids, I highly recommend you come out and give it a shot. If you have any questions and tips to get them started or get you started, post up and I will definitely help you out. No problem at all. So, but we're here to get some fish today, and it looks like we're starting to get a bite. It's 8 o'clock, so first fish was 8. I might have gotten one earlier if I had moved over here earlier, but like I said in other videos, guys, if you're fishing and it's dead and you get, an hour or two in a spot, just move spots, change it up, change depths, change location. If the wind's blowing one way, fish where the wind's blowing another way. But definitely don't stay in one spot all day and not catch anything. It's not worth it. And as you can see, I come pretty light. I only bring a couple things, some coffee, bag of bait stuff in my bag. Sometimes I only fish with just that bag right there. I don't have a cooler, I don't have all this stuff. It's just easier to move that way and make adjustments. But if I know a place is good, then I'll bring some stuff like a chair and all that. But if I plan on moving around, then pack light. So anyway, hopefully we'll get another one. Let's see what we can do. Getting hit again. Let's see if he'll come back for it. I think he will. Definitely had another bump right now. I'll see if he'll commit to it. I don't know. We were getting hit for sure. I don't know if he's on there or not. Well, he was bumping it. I don't see it going down now. Dang. All right, we'll check back if he comes back for it. Wind is picked up a little bit. That fish never came back for that bite. He was taking it down pretty good right there. He was biting, and then he stopped hitting the bait for whatever reason. So still out there. I haven't moved it yet. I might bring it in and respray. But the bite is it's not wide open by any means, guys. They're biting. That's all I'll say. maybe once every 30 to 40 minutes you got a chance at a fish. But what I'm hoping for is that with the change in the day, you know, as the time goes on, that maybe they'll get better. Probably fish this spot till 10:30 since they've been biting a little bit here. So around 10:30 I'll call it and maybe go try out one more spot before I leave today for a short time and see how that goes. Just to see, there's another spot I know of that's more east on the lake where they it can get really good there. So, but the wind is definitely picking up. So we're just gonna see how things go. I think we'll get a few more here. Check back on you. Little update, guys. We're over here around the corner from where we were. Just gonna try this out for a little while. These folks here have been catching a couple here. They got 3 fish with about 6 rods out. And down the line about 1 or 2 fish per. So 2 fish for every 5 rods is about right. This guy down here, Poacher Man, he's got like 8 rods out, but he's got 2 fish. So we're gonna give this spot a little bit, and then we're gonna move spots. We're basically still at the red house, just around the corner, but we're gonna head toward more of the north central shore here in a little while and try that for about a half hour before we head down back to the smog. Hopefully we'll get bit here. Well guys, I changed my mind. I am gonna head out here pretty quick. I'm gonna give this about, let's see, it is 11:50. I'm gonna give this a little bit longer and then I'm gonna head out, and then I'll update. If I get another one, obviously we'll film it. If not, then the next shot will be up at the car where I'll do the wrap up of what I saw today to give you the full report. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. We'll just give it how it is and tell you what was working, what I saw working for people up here, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Big Bear Lake. We're all packed up. So for the lake, just a little update. Basically, pretty good day out there. Just a fun day on the lake. I would say most people caught 1 or 2, but about every 5 rods you're gonna see 1 or 2, possibly 3. If you're a solo fisherman, you're probably 1 or 2 maybe right now. So it's about a 1 fish per every 2 rod rate right now. So if you have a big family, you stand a good chance of getting 2 or 3 fish on an outing right now. If you're by yourself, probably only going to get 1, maybe 2. I lost 1 earlier. I had a bite and then lost it, so I should have 2, but we only landed the 1. So 1 and 1. That's the end of the 2-day trip. I would call it slow. I wouldn't say it's fair fishing yet. I would say it's pretty slow to fair. But the advantage right now is you still have some derby fish that you can land. There are still some 4s and 5s showing up here about every day, and you have a good shot at one of those. Nothing in my net. They did not bestow a 4-pounder for me today, but I would say you still have a chance at one of those for quite a while, and I think the fishing will only improve here. The weather's going to turn to cold starting tomorrow, so maybe by next weekend it could really wake the fishing up. So maybe try then. I'm not sure if I'll be up here or not, but if I do, you'll see it. So that's going to be it for Big Bear. If you have any questions about the trip and what was going on, and you should know that power bait was probably one of the more active. The gulp eggs were good, but I don't think I had as much overall. It felt like a little bit advantage on this trip was going to the power bait today. Usually it's by far gulp eggs, but not today. It was just kind of like okay. So if you're wondering, that's what most people were getting them on. Corn power bait was the bait of the day out here, I think. So, all right, I'm out. Let's hit that traffic. We got an 1.5-hour drive down that hill. So here are little afterthoughts of the lake and the conditions and maybe the outlook for the next month or so. So with the Big Bear plants, I think the best fishing came about 2 weeks ago, about the 15th of October was probably peak for October fishing with the boost of the derby fish. I think that cold snap right in there shocked the fish and they were just really eating. And then since the Santa Ana conditions persisted and the derby fish have been being caught, I think we're losing some of the derby fish that, you know, obviously stay closer to shore because they're hatchery fish. And so the combination of Santa Ana winds keeping the holdover fish or the wild fish in the lake out further, and then the derby fish dwindling, I think what you're seeing is what we had, you know, 1 or 2 fish per fisherman or group of fishermen. And if you're in a big group like 6 to 10 rods, like a family, you might catch 3 to 4 fish. And I think that's probably going to continue for the next week. But I think as that cold water, you know, sets in and the temps drop, I think you're going to see a lot more of the holdovers come closer to shore. And then you're going to start seeing the catch rates go back up like they were in the middle of October with that plant. So that's about it, guys. And that's where it's at. I think it will get better, but give it time, give it another week. Maybe by next weekend, you're going to see a big change. So if you come up to enjoy yourself, enjoy the fall colors. There's still a little bit of them left up here. They're kind of dying. Some of the smaller bushes are still turning colors, but the trees are kind of done. But anyway, just over here passing by Green Valley right now. Where it is, there's still a little bit of fish in there too, guys. So if you're interested, go over, make that right turn, go over to Green Valley. I don't think they're charging anymore for the season. I think they're done. So not a bad place to try for a couple hours if you're up here. So anyway, that's going to be it, guys. If you have any questions, post up. Don't forget that. Never be afraid to post up. As you see, I just post what I see up here. You know, no sugarcoating, no illusions. It just is what it is, guys. And the fishing it's all right. It's worth coming up. I'd say it's worth it. So don't be afraid to come up and fish it. There are a couple to be caught. And I think it'll only get better as the weather cools. So hopefully these Santa Anas will go away from what I understand. And that's the one thing we all got to keep an eye on is there's a big Santa Ana in this next week. There's 2 different Santa Ana events. But I think the temperatures in Big Bear will stay low. So that's going to be good. And that'll probably keep the fishing headed in the right direction. So. Alright, that's going to be it for Big Bear. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and like I said, if you have any questions, post up. Always glad to help out. Stay tuned for more. Lots of big trips coming up. Got Utah, back to the Sierra, Big Bear. There's a Lake Gregory report coming up here real quick, and some other stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy all that stuff. If you ever want to see anything else or have any topics you want me to cover, let me know. Alright, we'll see you guys. You're headed down the hill on a weekend. Be ready for this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is backed up for that stoplight. They got a one-way bridge about a mile, I'd say about 1.5 miles from where we're at. But as you can see, sorry, I didn't realize I wasn't even filming the traffic there. But as you can see, it's backed up pretty far. Yeah, about 1.5 miles. It goes pretty fast. I mean, you're gonna be at this distance. I'll probably be stuck in this for about 15 minutes, maybe a little longer. It's pretty busy.